This is the video I should have made a while ago. So truly the only thing that made me less addicted to social media was creating this home online, and one, creating a personal brand, two, creating some way of me creatively showing myself up online. I started doing this when I was pretty young. Like, I started this in high school and I was posting a lot of my art, I was posting a lot of everything, but before that I was addicted. I was scrolling endlessly, I was on TikTok, on YouTube watching the most stupid things. I was wasting probably my life on social media. So I want to talk about creation, because when you're scrolling, your brain is in passive mode. And so passive scrolling activates dopamine, but at the same time, it does drain your brain and cause you to have anxiety, more anxiety than normal. However, when you're actively creating, no matter what, like writing, drawing, coding, creating content, it boosts neural cognitivity and it makes you more engaged with what you're doing. It makes you more passionate about what you're doing. It makes you learn more. So what I used to do when I was even young, but now I realize it and I'm doing it way more intentional, is creating this home on the internet and a space where I can express myself and collect any kind of ideas that I have and any kind of creation content that I want to make. Honestly, anytime that I feel like I'm truly addicted to a platform, or it takes for me to stop being addicted to that platform, is take it very seriously in terms of content creation on it. And this is maybe a me thing, but I think it's a most people thing, because you don't have to become a content creator. You can become other types of creators online. Like, you don't have to post yourself talking. You can post your art, you can post your paintings, you can post your music, you can post basically anything. And this is very important, because in the age of AI, you having a personal brand will be so important, because you gain trust amongst people, and in the future people will not know what to trust and who to trust, because there will be a lot of AI influencers, a lot of AI news, a lot of AI everything. So real human connection will be very scarce. So if you do create a community of people that know you and know who you are and know your skill and connect with your skill, then that will be way more important than any other skill that you're going to be growing. So figuring out how to create a community, I think, is one way to stop your social media addiction. Although you will be continuing to spend time on social media, you will not allow yourself to only consume content. And what I mean by that, me personally, I only consume content on Instagram, only like maybe 10 minutes a day or less on reels, and it's usually because I want to gain inspiration. Like, my reels are usually the kind of content that I post, so I very rarely watch social media or like watch TikToks and stuff like that of things that don't directly impact what I'm creating. YouTube is different, because I feel like YouTube has a lot of podcasts and you can learn a lot from it, but I still feel like YouTube, now that I'm creating this kind of videos, I don't need to watch this kind of videos from other creators. I can make it myself. I can do my research, I can learn a lot from it, and then I can create something that other people might find valuable. So if you create this page on no matter what platform where you can grow your interest and make the kind of content that you would want to consume and that is very productive to you, and create this home where people can come in, visit, but they will leave, and it's yours, and it's what you believe in, and it's what you most want the internet to be like for you, then that will cure your addiction, because you're not addicted to the dopamine of a passive scroll anymore. You're addicted to growing, you're addicted to learning, you're addicted to making this something that is truly yours on the internet. So you're no longer a consumer, you are a creator and a maker whose knowledge is basically publicly available. But this is good, because now you understand trends, you understand ads, you understand that a lot of things, like, you were not look at things in the same way that you used to. Like, I don't look at creators in the same way that I used to. I know exactly what they're doing. I know which ads are paying them what, and I know what to trust and what to not trust from them, which I think is cool. I also look at creators in a way that I think most people who don't have a YouTube channel or any kind of content creation journey don't look at them. Like, for example, I analyze how they do their hook, I analyze how they speak, I analyze their voice and stuff like that, which probably people don't care about that much. So you can start small. I used to start with posting my art and posting little paintings, but if you do want to start, you can start with, like, I don't know, writing something for 10 minutes a day, on posting it on Tumblr. Tumblr is so pretty and so nice. I love Tumblr. I used to post a lot on Tumblr like 2 years ago. Anyway, write a paragraph, publish a sketch, record yourself singing, try a new calisthenics challenge and post it every day, and start creating this thing that it's yours and it's on the internet. And also, if you want to create apps, you can create them with Lovable or Cursor, like just talking to them, and they will make a website for you, and it can be your website where you can post all of these things, and it can be your little playground on the internet. And this is cool because you can share it with people. Like, you can share this with people and show them, okay, this is the kind of thing that I'm interested in, this is what I like to create, this is what I'm passionate about. And when you start doing this, for example, if you want to stop watching TikTok and post on TikTok, you can delete the TikTok app and only install the TikTok Studio app, in which you can post and edit your videos, but you will not look at other people's videos. On Instagram, it's harder, but you can install the Edits app, but that has Reels. And so you won't look at posts and other things, and you will just make your videos. But then in order to post them, you have to enter the Instagram app. On YouTube, I can tell you that once you start creating something on YouTube, it gets very addictive. Just because you're not gonna get that many views, but you're gonna get a little views, and you're gonna be like, oh, okay, I need to make more. But it's way more entertaining for you to create something by yourself than to watch a video that's already made. You can also make everything that's not yours gray. Like, for example, if you're watching on Instagram, you can make your entire phone be grayish. And let's say you're only editing on your computer, or you're only editing on your iPad. So then your phone will be other people's posts, and those are gonna be gray color scale. You can do that in settings. Like, you can set your entire phone to gray. You can set like well-being timers or other kind of timers to not enter Instagram or any other platform that you might be addicted to. I find that less effective unless you give the password to someone else, like the password of like getting into the app. Like, if you have an accountability partner that will not let you open that app unless there's an emergency, but you do have to really trust that person. Otherwise, I don't recommend using those timers. I mean, I do use an app called Screen Zen that basically counts your streaks, and if I don't open Gmail, Instagram, and I don't know what else for more than 5 times a day for maximum 5 minutes, then I get a streak. Like, and I think I'm on like 20 days or something like that of not opening Instagram or Gmail for that long, because I used to be addicted to Gmail because I was applying to a bunch of internships, and then I was checking too much and I was stressing myself over the internships and the rejections. What you will feel after actually doing this is you will have more intense focus, because you are not going to lose your focus on 30 seconds or less videos. You will also feel your brain different. Like, you will always want to make something. You will always want to take action. You will always want to create something, not only get passive knowledge into your brain. And also you will start learning a lot about yourself and who you are. And even if this is all digital, you will learn a lot about the things that you want to post and the things that you want to share with the world and the things that you experience that other people experience too. Like, if you post very relatable things, writings, or just videos, then people will comment and they will be like, oh, I experienced exactly this thing. And that is probably the most beautiful thing on the planet, because if you get a message saying that they experienced that exact thing, that means that you wrote it in such a way that another person can fully relate. And although we have all very similar experiences, the way we perceive and talk about those experiences is usually different. And so if you manage to write something that is very understandable to a very wide range of people, then that is very beautiful. My screen time after doing this reduced so much, and not only screen time, but the amount of times I actually end up scrolling. Like, when I open my Instagram right now, I used to be very addicted to Instagram. When I open my Instagram right now, all I do is post stories and post reels. Like, I don't even scroll that much anymore. I don't even look through stories. Like, I haven't looked through stories in a while, or if I do, I look to 3 or 4, which are my best friends or people that I'm curious to see what they're doing. And I have recommended this to a lot of people, and a lot of people have some objections that are very common that they say against me, and I kind of want to break those down. If you say you don't have time, if you end up scrolling for 2 hours a day, then you do have time. Those 2 hours can build your personal brand. Like, if you spend 2 hours every day to build your personal brand, and trust me, it's not that hard. Like, it's just you showing up online. It's literally like scrolling. You just have to think of what to post initially. You can relocate maybe 20 minutes of those 2 hours to posting something or creating something. If you feel like you're not creative, then I will say to you that creativity is not art. And you can post cooking recipes, you can post coding snippets, you can post whatever you want. Quotes, memes, it doesn't really matter. Like, it doesn't need to be creative. It just needs to be something that's yours. And if you say, oh, but nobody will like it, nobody will read it, you have to understand your goals for this project. For me, the goals definitely is not to just post for myself. Like, I post and I try to make every single post a little better because I want to grow this brand more for myself. But some people only post for themselves, and that's still beautiful and valid. You have to think for yourself what you want to gain out of this. Do you want to gain only some digital garden that you can share with your friends, or do you want to do something public online and that will grow more in the future? If it's the second one, and I think the second one is way more powerful, just because being online and being able to be searched by people is so important for like opportunity building and stuff like that. So if you do end up posting online and being visible and trying to grow this audience, then nobody will watch. Of course, nobody will watch in the beginning except for your friends. But then if you improve a little bit every day and then do it consistently, people will end up watching, because if you're producing quality content, there will be people in this world that want to consume that quality content. I hope you enjoyed this video, and I really hope you're gonna create your digital garden. And if you want to post it here, then you can leave it in the comments, like your Instagram, your YouTube, your whatever that you're trying to grow. Like, I'm actually very curious, and I feel like you can build a community out of the people that relate with this video too. If you enjoyed this video, I really think you're gonna enjoy this video too. Love you guys. Have the best day of your life. Kisses. Bye bye.